You know that when your students are working on Lexia, they're not just doing busy work. They are working on content that they need, that meets their needs. My name is Carrie Lisma. I'm an education specialist supporting literacy intervention for grades K through 12, and I work for Fairfax County Public Schools in Virginia. So if you want to see how old I am, my Lexia journey started with a CD-ROM. I remember we would get the CD-ROM and we would put it in, and it was more like a static program. It didn't used to be as interactive. More recently though, in my role as central office, we really use Lexia as a way to support differentiated instruction for all of our students who need that evidence-based literacy instruction. And it's really supported us as we shifted to the science of reading, because the challenge that you have is you want to train teachers and there's all of this knowledge, and even though they want to learn it all right away, you can learn as much as you can, but really you can only change parts of your instruction at a time. When you look at making change at a district level, you think, well, we'll just buy everyone this book or this resource and we'll be all at the same place. And we are human and there are so many different factors. But the great thing with Lexia is, you can give the assessment and kids are going to jump in right where they need the support. And even for, some of our places where people have been more hesitant, they have seen the kids love it. The kids have really gotten involved, and sometimes that propels the teacher. The best teacher in the world is not able to provide differentiated instruction in all domains of reading. And the ability of Lexia to drill down in each of those areas, phonemic awareness, comprehension, fluency and vocabulary, and meet the student where they are and push them forward, we have just seen such dramatic growth. And there is a quote about what changes teachers' beliefs, and it's seeing evidence of students learning. And so I would say that's one of the biggest things, teachers saying, oh, these kids are getting it. And that is making them bigger believers in Lexia. So we started the work at elementary, and then we realized, okay, we need to bring this learning up to secondary. And so in our middle school classrooms, we're using Lexia Power Up. And once again, we're able to support students and support them where they are and fill in those gaps that they have in all of the domains. What I really appreciate Lexia adding in is that hybrid piece, because it takes some of the load off of the teacher. You don't have to do all these assessments. You don't have to be going day to day and figuring out where the student's doing in these all 5 domains. But what you're going to do is when a student is experiencing struggle, your area of expertise, you're going to come in and provide that support. Every teacher goes into the profession wanting to meet every child's need, but you can't multiply yourself. You can't be everywhere all at once. And so that when your students are working on Lexia, they're not just doing busy work. They are working on content that they need, that meets their needs. And when they don't get it, it's going to reteach, it's going to provide that guided support, and it allows the teacher time and space to meet with students who need individualized instruction, and it gives you the resources to provide that. And that is, always been our best practices, but unless you're planning 24 hours a day, it's hard to implement in the way that teachers want to. So Lexia gives you the resources to be able to provide that instruction like every teacher wants to.